gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm...
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm back. What it do, nation? Lunatic is in this Mickey Ficky, man. Hey, it's good to be back, man. Took my little break, you know what I mean? Collect my thoughts, kick back for a minute one time. But guess what? Like I said, I'm back. How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all feeling well on this Monday morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're going to talk some Raider football, talk about what's going on at OTAs, what we have forward to look, or what we have to look forward to with some of these players out there, the rookies and the undrafteds and so forth and so on. Yes, we getting ready to hit camp next week, mini camp. We are in June. It gets no better than this. The closer to July we get, the better when we open up the camp fully and get ready for the preseason and start chopping down this roster all the way down to the last 53 men standing and 16 on the practice squad. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's good to see y'all once again. Your boy is back. You know what I mean? Like a chiropractor. Hey, shout out to my boy NorCal Raider Jesse, man, in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. It's good to see you back, too. Hey, it's good to be back. You know what I mean? Hey, Raider Goon in the building, man. What is the deal with it, man? What's upper on this Monday? Raider Room, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you, my brother. Yes, indeed, man. We about to get this thing cracking. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's been long overdue. I had took my little breather. You know what I mean? Came up for air. Now I'm back, baby. What is the deal? What's the deal, man? Mimo Gutierrez. Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Hey, good morning to you, man. For real, dark in the building, man. Hey, when you cover your eyes, what you see? Dark. You see dark, you feel me? Eugene Powell in the building, man. What's the deal, man? Tops, bruh. It's good to see you. For real, we got Willie Wayne in the building. Man, come on now. You know what we do, man. We got JB on the good foot. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Yes, indeed, the good stuff. Hey, man, what's the deal, man? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to each and all, man. We got Tony Shepard. I keep messing that up. Tony Shepard in the building. You know why? Because it reminds me of the baseball player Sheffield. Wasn't his name Tony Sheffield? If I remember right, that's what's throwing me off, bruh. Hey, but good morning to you, man. It's good to see you here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to dive into it. We got shout out to the 18 people watching. More is going to pull up. Trust me. I put out the APB for real. Pull on up, boy. Pull on up. We're going to talk a little bit about Mr. Adam Plant Jr. I told y'all to keep an eye on him back May 1st. I told y'all on the show when I talked about the undrafteds that we signed, keep your eye on Adam Plant. I like his measurables. I went and watched his film. The boy gets after it. And lo and behold, Chandler Jones, he spills the beans on the young gentleman himself. So we're going to get into that, man. We're going to discuss it. And then we'll talk about whatever. Shout out to the 22 people here. Come on, keep that thing going. I should have at least 22 likes. Come on now. I've been gone for a good week. Popped up once. Let's go. To the people that's new here, hey, hit the subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go, man. You know, I do this for the nation. Not for me, for the nation. Let's go for real. There we go. Get them numbers up. For real. What's the deal, man? Ad man, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. Yeah, we popping up now. Floyd R. Felix, what's the deal, man? Good morning to you. Top of the morning, man. Good to have you here, man. For real. Salute. Oh man, we pulling up now. This is what I like. This is what I like. You feel me? Me love you long time. Me love you long time. Long. No, let me quit. I'm back. I'm back, you bastards. You sons of bitches, I'm back. All right, man. We going up. All right. So, like I said, talk about Adam Plant Jr., man. It was interesting to see when they interviewed Chandler Jones at the press conference they had. He said some good things. They asked him the question. Actually, the reporter asked about Tyree Wilson, but Tyree's not really doing too much because, he's coming off a foot as well, which he's rehabbing and coming back from it. The same thing with, like I said, don't worry about Garoppolo. Don't fall into the depths of hell. And people say, oh, Garoppolo, what if he can't play? Get the fuck out of here. He's going to play, bruh. Come on, let's do the math. Come on, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna do math class today. Give me a piece of paper. All right. So they say the broken foot that Garoppolo suffered takes between 7-8 weeks to heal. So this just rounded off. 8 weeks is 2 months, right? So you need 2 months to heal, and then you need another 4 weeks to go ahead and apply weight to it as you begin your rehab, right? So you look at a total of 3 months, right? So 3 months to come back from this surgery that he had, which he had to get some things cleaned up because the dumbass 49ers doctors told him he did not need surgery and it will heal in 2 months on his own. Well, lo and behold, didn't happen that way. Shout out to the doctors or the non-doctors at the 49ers for messing up, misdiagnosing Mr. Garoppolo. He does not have an injury that is career-threatening. He does not have an injury that is like, oh, I would have been way more concerned with a torn Achilles. Way more concerned over a torn Achilles. Facts. That is something that takes away your explosiveness on your recovery back. You know what I mean? Because your Achilles is tight and stretched, kind of like a rubber band from your heel to your calf. It's just that ligament that's just real tight. And you get a little fray in that, little tear, and next thing you know, it snaps. You know what I mean? Now we're talking about you're going to be out for a while and you usually do not heal back to your original form. But that does not happen. He broke his foot. All right. So he got a broken foot. Kind of like you went bowling and you dropped the bowling ball on your foot. Like that. You feel me? So he went in there. Doctors went in there and cleaned it up. So this was in March. We signed him in free agency in March. That's why they reworked the contracts where the Raiders do not take a hit if he cannot play. See, now you're protecting yourself with the wording of the contract, right? So now, just in case, because freak accidents happen. You know what I mean? What if he is healing back and he's 100% healed, then his ass goes bowling and he drops the bowling ball on his foot. You feel me? Here's another thing that you got to factor in. The foot that Garoppolo broke was his left foot. Since he is a right-handed quarterback, his plant foot when he drops back is his right. See, a lot of people didn't pay attention to that. They didn't talk about it. It is his left foot he broke, but his right foot is his plant foot when he drops back. So we don't have to worry about his plant foot. That's the foot that's going to take all the weight when he steps into a throw. And all the weight shifts off the left foot to the right foot when he throws. You know what I mean? There's a lot of factors into this. A lot of people made a mountain out of a molehill, and it's not even nowhere near the truth. We're going to cover all the rumors and all the BS that's been floating out there since I've been gone. But yeah, that's one. Garoppolo, he's going to be healthy. Like I said, the surgery happened in March, right? March to April, 1 month, right? April to May, 2 months. We are in June now. We are getting ready. He's getting ready to hit 3 months, which get him to the point of being able to practice again because he's going through rehab right now. the 2 months of surgery time recovery is done. Now he's in the 3rd month of total recovery to be able to apply weight to that foot. You know what I mean? And to get back into practice, which mini camp does start next week, but camp does not start until July. So he still has another month or two, because August is preseason. So a month or two to be 100%. That's why McDaniels had that old Joker ass grin on his face when they was asking, "Are you concerned or worried?" Or he said, "Or anxiety. Do you have any anxiety?" He said, "I have none, because everything we know. I'm not going to get into it when he's going to come back, but I have none." And I believe him. The doctors, if he would have had this surgery when it happened in December with the Niners, none of this discussion would be going on right now. No concerns, no worries. And it's like I said, it's not like he broke his femur. You know what I mean? Femur, for those that don't know, is your thigh bone, the largest bone in the body, which when broke, some people tend to go into shock because of the size of the bone and of the leg. So I know a few things in the medical field, you know what I mean? Shout out to the vocational mentoring program back in high school for at-risk youth, where we took on a doctor as a mentor at the hospital half day, and I was one of the lucky ones to be able to go in an operating room while the operation was being performed. I was there for an open heart surgery and brain surgery, where they had the whole scalp flipped back and the cranium frontal lobe just removed and working on the brain. And the doctor wanted to crack a joke and be like, "You want to try?" Hell no. I was like 17, 18 in that program. So I know a little bit. I know a little bit of something. But it's nothing to worry about. It's nothing that's career threatening. You know what I mean? They be putting too much BS on all this, you feel me? So I mean, don't even worry about that. And then the other rumor I want to go ahead and address is shout out to Dirty Raider for a show last night. Great show with Hardcore Raider and Twan. Man, they were talking some good knowledge with the Raiders, as far as they were talking about the aspect of Tom Brady as owner. You know what I mean? Since people want to throw the rumor of him coming back, it's not going to happen. It can't happen, and the owners would never pass a vote to make an owner also allow him to play. This is why. See, a lot of people's not talking about this as well. For one, there is a reason why there is a bylaw in the contracts of the ownerships as well as player union. See, and this is what happens. The reason why they will never let an owner play for the team as well, because it allows that team to circumvent the salary cap. And what I mean by that is, if, say, for instance, I'm strapped for cash because we're at our cap max, right? Say we only got like 10 million left, right, under the cap. There's a player we want to sign for 20. Well, we could tell him, well, look, we don't have 20, but we give you 10 and part ownership of the team. You know what I mean? Like we'll give you, 10 million that we have under the cap, and then 10 million in percentage of the team. See what I mean? That's why they will never let that happen. Because teams who don't have the salary cap could like work deals under the table and be like, we'll give you part ownership. That's why if a person owns the team, if they want to play, such as the NBA, when Magic Johnson did it back in 91, 92, when he came out with having HIV and he retired, in order to come back, and when he retired, he bought a percentage of the Lakers. But when he came out of retirement to play again, he had to get rid of those shares. He had to sell them off because they do not allow you to be a player and an owner at the same time. You know how many dudes that have never been to college and never played ball in the pros? Like if a young dude, say for instance, if Mark Cuban want to play basketball, but never went to college and never played pro, I'll just buy a team and then suit up. And that's another thing they're trying to eliminate. They don't just want any Tom, Dick, and Hank off the street that's a billionaire to be able to buy a team and then suit up and play because I can. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of trigger points and all that situation, which Brady's done. He's retired. Now he's going into ventures post career, such as the Aces, which won a championship and coming out the gate strong this year at 6-0 with the Raiders. Hopefully that same magic can rub off. But you can also look at it like this. This is the advantage of being able to have somebody as a minority owner, such as Brady in your team. Now the reason why the rumor was him coming back is because familiarity with McDaniels, Ziegler, the system and whatnot. But see, another thing we can also have him do, which has been done. Back in the day, Al Davis used to always walk the sideline and come talk to the players. Just imagine Tom Brady being able to talk to the quarterback room, to be there with the quarterback room. You know what I mean? Just because you retire don't mean you're not going to miss the sport. So this allows him to still be around the sport. Thus, why other people who former players either go into coaching or go into the booth. They want to be around the game. So I think it'll be very, very helpful for Brady to be around, to talk to the Garbers and the O'Connells, you know what I mean, and the Garoppolos, and break down film with them, and without being a coach, just being one of the guys that been there where they are, and to be able, because both Hoyer and Garoppolo has played behind Brady before. So that's already, you know what I mean? That's already a thing where they already been down that road. They know what to expect. You know what I mean? But those two young guys, Garbers and O'Connell, still in their development phase. Why not have the GOAT help develop? And see, that is a way for also Brady to directly have an influence on his investment. You know what I mean? What other person has a part ownership but also can increase the value and increase his return on his investment by being able to be hands-on with molding the future of this franchise to make them a championship caliber team again, to rise in value, therefore giving Brady a return on his. You don't invest $100 million into something and then expect just to get $100 million back and break even. No, you want to flip that 100 to 2 to 3. How do you do that in football? Championships. You win championships. So that's why, as an investor, it is a must that you win championships. And if you can do anything to change the trajectory on winning one, then you get out there and do it even as a minority owner. But he is a face. You know what I mean? Why you think it was so easy for Washington to go ahead and give Magic Johnson and that group access to buying the Washington Commanders? I mean, it's nice to have all these business people involved, but you do want to face, such as, if I still remember correctly, even Venus and Serena Williams are minority owners of the Miami Dolphins, as well as, what's the baseball player that was it A-Rod? Alex Rodriguez? Or was it him? There's a baseball player, I think he used to be with the Yankees, that's also a minority owner of the Miami Dolphins. So you do have people that do that. You know what I mean? You do want to face. And those people with faces that do have money want to be involved in an investment such as that as well. So, hey, it's nothing. I'm telling you, all these damn rumors, man, I tell you. Content creators, please do research. Please get the facts out here to the nation. Don't feed the nation BS, man. You know what I mean? We supposed to move as one. And you making people move off the path, you know what I mean, with non-factual, fictitious facts. You know what I mean? Let's get it right. Let's get it right. All right. Now, like I was saying earlier, we're going to talk about Mr. Adam Plant Jr., native of Las Vegas, went to TCU, transferred to UNLV. This guy is a hidden gem, a non-drafted hidden gem at defensive end. I told y'all this before, but we're gonna talk about it. So let's talk about it. Let's break this down. So back on May 1st, I did a show about the undrafteds, and this is what I had to say. we spoke of also with Mr. Adam Plant Jr. Adam Plant Jr. is from Las Vegas. He went to TCU, transferred to UNLV to be home. This guy's measurables is through the fucking roof. This is like the Tyree Wilson type measurables. This is like Max Crosby type measurables. And this is how I give you. Let me show you. So as you can see on the screen, he's an undrafted free agent edge rusher, 6'5", 260 pounds. He has an arm length of 33.5 inches, but look at his wingspan, 80 3/4 inches. Now, just to give you an idea of what that is, just picture this. Max Crosby, they nicknamed him the Condor, right? Well, Max Crosby only has a 1/4 of an inch more than this guy here, because Max Crosby is 81 inches. The thing that makes Tyree Wilson so just absolutely freakish is because he has an 86-inch wingspan. You know what I mean? So to come out and have almost an 81-inch, similar to Max Crosby, that's something that I'm noticing this team is looking at as far as edge rushers, whether it was in the draft that we already had and that they added after the draft undrafted. So I do expect this guy right here. I went and watched his highlight film. That length comes in handy because when he's engaged, he can still reach out and make a play. And go watch his tape. He's done this. He's done this. Those long ass arms, I tell you, he can wrap around an offensive tackle 2 times. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do expect to see good things out of Adam Plant Jr. Like I said, he's a hometown kid. Like I said, played at UNLV, so he plays some of his home games at Allegiant Stadium. He said he can't wait to play in it when it gets just packed out. You know what I mean? When it's just sold out. BL, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. So I'm looking forward to this kid to get out in camp and see what he can do. But he's very long. You see the measurables is damn near like Tyree like. You know what I mean? Tyree was 6'6", he's 6'5". Tyree is 275, he's 260. Tyree was 86-inch, and I think Tyree had a 34-inch arm. If I remember correct, 34. You know what I mean? But yes, keep your eye on Mr. Adam Plant Jr. Keep your eye on Mr. Adam Plant Jr. I told you that when he got signed to us, undrafted. I did my homework, watched film on him, looked at his measurables, try to put one and one together and come up with 2. And I'm seeing that there's a lot of similarities with the defensive ends that our team went out and got undrafted and drafted. You know what I mean? So I said that back May 1st. Now this past week, this is what Chandler Jones had to say.
You got a young prospect, Tyree Wilson, now in the building. He's pointed to you and Max as players that he looks up to and is trying to learn from. How has that interaction gone so far with Tyree?
It's been great. Where I am now as a player, it's my job to grab guys like Tyree, Adam Plant. It's another guy you might not heard of, but Adam. These guys are young and they have such a high ceiling. They can go so far. And I was just saying this the other day. I wish I had, when I was a young player, I had Vince Wilfork, but he wasn't much of a pass rusher. But I wish I had a Max Crosby, a Chandler Jones in my room as a rookie. The things that it's our job as a player to pass that down, and the things that we can share to these guys. I'm just excited for these players for sure.
Physically imposing.
Yeah, his build. He's looking at him. I'm excited to have him on the team. That's all. He's gonna be good for us.
We do know Adam Plant. He's a local kid here from UNLV, so we've seen him a lot. So, but what has caught your eye about him? Obviously, he's stood out.
Work ethic. If I was an NFL scout, the first thing I would look at a player is their consistency as far as their practice. Are they the same person every day? Do they have an up day? Do they have a down day? But work ethic, because that's one thing you can't coach. Telling guys, go harder. That's something that's just in you, or you don't have it. So those 2 guys, especially Adam, definitely it stands out how hard he works.
Work ethic. The key word, work ethic. If you already have the God-given ability of being 6'5", 260 pounds with damn near 81-inch wingspan, and then you throw work ethic behind that, the same kind of work ethic that a Max Crosby has, the same kind of work ethic that a Tyree Wilson has, bruh, the sky's the limit. The sky. Can you imagine us getting lucky to draft and to sign an undrafted and add them to the pool of defensive ends that have the same upside as a Max Crosby? Can you imagine having 3 Max Crosbys on your team? 3 Max Crosbys on your team. Just by measurables and just the will, the ethic, the work ethic. Go hard. Like I said, you go hard in practice. The games are a lot easier when you do it that way. And I think if you notice, a lot of the players that we let go and we got rid of were dudes that you heard things about them not giving it their all in practice. Like Abram, playing around, you know what I mean? Little attitudes tight, you know what I mean? Rather than just pack your lunch pail and go to work blue collar style. Just go bang it out every day. Go hard in practice every day. Because when game day comes, it's going to be a breeze. It's going to be a breeze. So it's good to hear these young kids have that kind of work ethic. Holly, how you doing, Holly? Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Alfredo, the boss with the sauce, man. Tops to you. Good to see y'all, man. Sebastian, what is the deal, man? Tops to you. No. Don't count out Malcolm. Don't count out Malcolm Kuntz, because he added some weight. You know what I mean? He was a little bit light in the ass. Everybody, look, and here's another thing I noticed with different, not just defensive side of the ball, but offensive level as well. They were talking about how like Neil Farrell Jr. came in better, Kuntz came in better. Even Zamir White came in lighter, and they said he appears a little quicker at practice than at OTAs than he has last season. You know what I mean? So sometimes these guys, and you might want to give credit to Josh Jacobs because that's what he did coming into last season. He lost some weight. I think he said about 10 pounds. He, you know what I mean? Came in Michael, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. He came in lighter, and look how his production changed. And I think when you have a veteran running back like that, a young running back looking at that has something to emulate. And I'm talking about good habits and not bad habits. That's why you need veterans like that on your team at every level, both sides of the ball. Somebody that teaches, because we got so many young dudes, we want to give them an image for them to emulate work ethic, because that's our work ethic. When you come in shape before the season, like OTAs, and you're in shape already, bruh, that told me you busted your ass and you ready for this season. And that's the kind of mind frame you want to put your young guys in. You want to give them that veteran, the mold, mold themselves after, to look at. There was a tweet, and I responded back to Jay Severa, the linebacker, not the linebacker. Yeah, the linebacker. No, not the linebacker. Severa is the defensive tackle that we drafted. I wish I should have copied that. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, he said something that was so profound to me that's the common denominator of these young guys and these guys that we sign in free agency. They're all hard workers. They're all focused on the prize. That's why don't be surprised if this team overachieves this year, because I'm looking at all the mental fortitude that these guys have, and they're all the same. These are no nonsense, love football, willing to work hard and become great. If you can get that, and then I give you somebody with God-given ability, and what I mean by God-given ability, and watch me break this down. God-given ability such as Tyree Wilson. You're born 6'6", 270 pounds. You're athletic. You didn't just play football all your life. You played basketball. You played baseball. You know what I mean? You're an athlete. You're not just big for nothing. Now you got that kind of. That's why Chandler Jones was like lost for words when he said, "Man, he's just so big," right? So that's one thing. He was born with those measurables, but now he has the work ethic to put behind it. That's the one main reason that I was so damn mad at Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell had all the God-given talent, arm-wise, big in the pot. You know what I mean? But he didn't have the work ethic. He didn't have it. And the kind of player you want is the God-given ability as well as the work ethic to go with it. And that's when you get your Pro Bowlers, your Hall of Famers. Those are the dudes that get those accolades for performance in football and any other sport. You look at Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant had the God-given ability. But you put the work ethic with it, look what you get. You always get a dominating athlete, regardless of any sport. And they went out here and drafted a lot of God-given ability with work ethic. Okay, we talked about how they reached on Trey. Was it Trey Tucker? But look, the God-given ability is the speed. And they say, and people want to mention his drops. He doesn't have that as many. Go look at how many times he was targeted. He only dropped single-digit numbers out of like hundreds of balls thrown to him. That was, man, I don't know where, what's the name? I can't remember who had the stat. But yes, man, he does not drop a lot of balls. Pause. You know what I mean? So that's a God-given ability. Jacorian Bennett, fast, corner. Now you give him the work ethic. Use that speed. You know what I mean? Then you got, Chris Smith the second? Christopher Smith the second, the safety, another guy with work ethic, ball hawk. But he loves football and he has the work ethic. All we need the coaches to do is coach these guys up. They have the intangibles to make them great if the coaches can coach them and make, you know what I mean, put them on the path of being great. All these guys, if you go look at these guys got stories it shows you the work ethic. For instance, Aiden O'Connell. How far back on the depth chart was he at Purdue? Worked his way all the way up to being a starter? That's work ethic. That means you was not going to quit. Who came off that same tree? Ain't that the same? That's why I said it'll be helpful if Brady could do that. Because how did Brady come on now? Brady wasn't no first, second round draft pick. He had to work his way up. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for an injury for Bledsoe, it gave him an opportunity. He worked hard, and look at his work ethic. We know Tom Brady got a work ethic. He's one of those dudes. Now, just imagine having that as somebody you mimic yourself after. You can mold yourself after. Take what he does to be great and add it to what you can do to be great as well. Isn't that the whole thing of how when Kobe was having the Mamba mentality, wasn't that a whole like seminar type mentality way of being dominant? You know what I mean? Now, sometimes you don't have that God-given ability. You have some, but not a whole bunch to put with a work ethic. And now you just, you know what I mean? You're above average, but you're not elite. But those ones with the talent and the work ethic, bro, them is the ones that we always remember their names. Remember their names. Damn, that man was good. Damn. You know what I mean? Damn, that man was good. Damn, Peyton Manning was good. You know what I mean? You get them. You get them dominating type guys, man. Damn, Jerry Rice. Jared Rice. Come on now. He wasn't no first round pick. But he had the work ethic. He used to tell stories of working with his grandfather, he's a brick mason. And the reason why his hands got strong was his grandfather threw bricks and he would catch them to go ahead and lay them. Just things you would never thought would help you is helping you. You know what I mean? Such as Akeem Olajuwon. He grew up playing soccer. That's why his footwork in the post was so amazing. Watching the dream shape. It was some soccer skills. Tim Duncan was a swimmer. So the stamina, that's why he can just keep going up and down the court, up and down. Not the fastest guy, but he would outwork you because he did not get tired. Up and down. Like remember they was calling him the robot. Did no emotion and never got tired. Swimming. He was a swimmer. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that help you that you did not know would help you. That comes into play later. You know? So it's a lot of things you pay attention to. A lot of things you paid attention to that help these dudes, man. But it's gonna be nice to watch these guys develop, man. Just to see exactly can they hit their potential. For real. Dirty Low in the house. Anybody else came up in here? Shout out to the 54 people watching, man. Salute to y'all, man. There's only one nation. That's the Raider Nation, man. You already know how we get down with the get down. If you have not done so and you're new here, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, man. We give you good content as long as it entails entertainment as well. Thank you for pulling up. Keep your drawers on. Keep your mouth shut. Nah, let me quit. Shout out to everybody out there, man. But yeah, man, I think we got some good young talent on here and deep. Now, everybody might not pan out. You know what I mean? That happens. But if Ziegler went into this along with the scouts and they went out after guys who work ethic, also is accompanied by God-given talent. If they can all put that on one page, bruh, this might, and don't quote me on this, I'm just giving you from the outside looking in, this might be one of our best drafts in years. You know what I mean? I mean, especially when you're getting talent in the undrafted pool. Not just mediocre talent. You have a potential of getting some sleepers. See, one thing that C19 did to the college game was since it hit 2020-21, you allow students to keep their eligibility. They can sit out. If they felt concerned of catching it, they did not play football that year or the year after, they sat out. That's why you got a few guys that's a little bit older that's coming out in the draft this past draft, because the football rules allowed you to keep your eligibility, but you didn't, you know what I mean, and sit out because of C19. And what that happens is, since those guys were pretty much put on pause, since they didn't lose their college eligibility, they paused and sat out a year or two, then came back when they felt comfortable, like everything was over with. But while they came back, you had new freshmen and sophomores coming in while they sat out. And by the time they waited 2 years to come back after sitting out, these guys are freshmen and sophomores now become juniors and seniors. You know what I mean? 2 years. So now all these guys are in the same draft. They didn't add new draft picks to, you know what I mean? You too many players and not enough draft picks. So some guys got pushed out of the draft. And you got good talent that way. See, don't sleep on that one. If it was just a normal year, you're undrafted, that pool wouldn't be as deep as it has been these last couple of years due to C19 and allowing players to be able to sit out but not lose their eligibility. You know what I mean? And now it's a clusterfuck of a whole bunch of student athletes that are all in the draft at the same time. Because like they say, you cannot go pro in the NFL, and it doesn't have anything to do with high school. What it has to do with is being 3 years removed from high school. So I can leave high school and go work a job for 3 years, and then I can go pro. I don't have to go to college. But I mean, who's going to sit out for 3 years and think they got a chance at going pro? You know what I mean? So, there's no rule saying you have to play 3 years of college football before you go pro in the NFL. No, it's 3 years removed from high school that allows you to go pro in the NFL. You know what I mean? So now you got all these guys in one draft. You know what I mean? And that's why we looked at it like, man, there's so many so many defensive players in this draft this year, and thank God is one of our weaknesses because we went out there. Look at the talent, just out on the outside, looking on paper, the talent we got on defense. I look at this draft like all these guys got potential. They got potential. Now, can the coaches get it out of them? That's what we're here to see. Get your popcorn ready. What is it? If your boy from years is going in for a minute, going in for a minute. I don't. Is that you asking me that question, ad man? I'm trying to understand. Going in what? Going into the pen? I got people in the pen I take care of now. That's just because that's just my loyalty to my friendship. But I mean, you might not be talking about that. I'm trying to, let's see. If your boy from years is going in for a minute and ask him for your forgiveness, would you be merciful and give it to him? Shit, hey, if somebody asks for forgiveness for something that they did, I get if they're sincere, but not one of them ones that keep asking for forgiveness on the same mess up they keep doing over and over again. Then that's just repetitive. That's, you know what I mean? That's like your girl cheating on you time and time again, and all she got to do is say, "I'm sorry, I'll never do it again," but she keep doing it again. Hey, what they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's why that saying goes. Because the second time they do it again to you, and you give them that same opportunity for forgiveness, and they take your kindness for weakness, then that's on you. It's time to cut ties. If somebody's hurting you more than helping you, then it's you just need to cut your ties. That's it. I done cut off friendships before. Not on no hatred shit, but just, you know, you're not gonna do me twice. You know, you ain't gonna do me twice. What player you feel will make the biggest impact? The biggest impact from okay, are we talking about just draft picks, Sebastian, or are we talking about all additions, whether it's draft picks, undrafted, or free agents that we sign? You talk about any new player? What player do I have my eye set on? Hey, fool me 3 times, I'm fucking your bitch. Nah, I'm let me quit. I'm fucking around. I ain't gonna be no dirt bag like that. You know, I ain't gonna be no dirt bag like that. But what player? The one player I think that will play. Oh, that's gonna be kind of hard, man, because there's a few players I like, but are they gonna be able to get the PT and an opportunity to start to even, you know what I mean, move the needle and make things happen? For one, I know Tyree Wilson is gonna give that out. They're gonna find a way to get him on the field. That's facts. And I think he will eat just because of Chandler Jones and Max Crosby being out there. And especially if Byron, the defensive tackle we got, if Byron comes in there and adds a little oomph in the middle of that defensive line, that can really open up some things for Tyree. Tyree is just a freak. I mean, come on, bro. 6'6", 270. And they feel if he throws 15 pounds in weight on, and I mean in muscle weight, that's bruh, 15 pounds is at 270, 275, huh? That's 290. Bro, you damn near you're a defensive tackle. Not a nose tackle, just a DT. But athletic. 15 more pounds. He's just as big as an offensive lineman. but more athletic. I think he's gonna eat. I think Tyree Wilson will have an opportunity to eat like a buffet. You know what I mean? Like he went to Texas Day, Brazil. You know what I mean? For those that don't know, that's the Brazilian buffet where you turn your little thing on green and they just come around with all this different meat. They come with lamb, sausage, steak, chicken. I mean, just as much as you can eat. Oh, I need to get to that place, boy. Now my mouth is watering. That place right there is bomb as shit. Oh yeah, the number 9. Is he gonna keep that number though? That's, you know what I mean? Because sometimes somebody else might have the other number, especially when you got like 90 people out there right now, and they're gonna start doing cut downs. Maybe you just wait to see if somebody gonna make the team or not, and then take their number. And that's usually why I wait. I'm not going to do no jerseys until after the 53 man is set. You feel me? You said you known each other for over 40 years. Hey, it depends on what they did to you and if that's the first time they apologizing for it. For real. Like my homeboy, we've been, oh shit, 32 years. Me and one of my close, like I say, I got a small circle. But you know, and I always say it doesn't matter how big or small your circle is. What matters is what kind of ink was it drawn with. You know what I mean? Was it drawn with weak ass ink or some strong shit? You know, my circle was small and strong. But yeah, man, he never did nothing to me wrong though. We always been solid. I still talk to him. He already gave him 10, and from right now, what he told me, man, because he's fighting his 3 strikes, and he got another 10. You know what I mean? The mandatory minimum for him, you know, on a M1 charge is in the state of Washington is a motherfucker. So he's got another 10 to do. You look at, unless he can get out on parole. And he said that the governor might have action. The governor's on his way out of the state and talking about letting some people out. You know how when governors are done serving, they let people out. And he's hoping that he's one of them. So we'll see how that happens. You know what I mean? But I mean, if there's something, if you want to accept the apology, only you have that choice. You know what I mean? Can't nobody judge you for the decisions you make. You only responsible for you. So if you feel like that's something he deserves for forgiveness, or you know what I mean? I mean, he didn't ass rape you or nothing like that. And hey, man, forgive me for when we was kids, bro. And I fucked you in the ass. You know what I mean? If it ain't that shit, bro, then hey, you good. Everything else can be replaced. Your booty hole virginity, that's a different story. But if you took your girl, took your job, or took some money, fuck all that shit, man. That shit all can be replaced, bro. Small and tight like booty holes. If your asshole better not be wide open. Hey, I heard this comedian, he said, hey, this comedian was talking about how people would be tossing groceries. Like, how y'all gonna be eating booty? He said, you ever look at a booty hole look like a, he said it looked like a leather Cheerio. He said a booty hole looked like a leather Cheerio. Hey, bro, that's what friendships do. I took a charge from my partner, from one of my partners, some years ago. You know, he was an ex-con, fresh out the pen, and we got caught with some heat, and an ex-con in possession. You know what happens. So I took the charge, and nobody went to jail. But that's just always been one of my characteristics, is my loyalty. If I consider you a friend, my loyalty is a motherfucker. My loyalty can't be bought. My loyalty is earned, and is like, I feel like if we cool friends, I never would ever mess with any of my partners' women, none of their baby mamas. I would never steal from them. I would never lie to them. You know what I mean? I would never do none of that shit, ever. And these are cats that I've been tight with for shit over 30 years. I only got like 3 people in my circle, man, that I'm really, really tight with. That, you know what I mean? Oh, hell no. Farham, you ain't gonna get them back. You fool. He's what, a brown eye for a brown eye? Them is booty bandits, man. Hell no. Hey, they got a lot of them cats. Hey, I ain't gonna speak on their business, man. They got cats that swing that way, man. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Big Al, man? Salute to you. Hey, top of the morning. Faria talk about a brown eye for a brown eye. Hey, I'm good on that one. Pass me on that one. Do not pass go. I sure the hell won't. You can keep that $200. Shit, yeah, it ain't rape if that motherfucker laying on his stomach with his ass in the air. Nigga, that's a come get me. Oh, man. But yeah, man, back to this football shit, man. Hey, there's a lot of good, I think a lot of good storylines is going to come out of this training camp once we get to that point, man. There's going to be some good surprises. I don't get too excited about OTAs. I know how they say, oh, Aiden O'Connell was ripping them off and throwing, you know what I mean, darts and, bruh, ain't nobody playing defense, bruh. Ain't no pass rush. Ain't no loud-ass fans on the road that you got to contend with trying to listen while you call out the plays. You know what I mean? There's a lot of variables that's not included in OTAs. I don't get too excited. I'm going to tell y'all about a player that we all got excited for a few years ago, and it so happens to be my cousin. Y'all remember Keelan Doss, the wide receiver? Few years back out of Alameda, and everybody was going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for him in the preseason, but Gruden and them wasn't really impressed. Like, yeah, and everybody going hoopla over him, and yeah, you see where did he make the team? I forgot what team he went. I think he's in the I gotta check because his people had hollered at me on Facebook the other day too. Hey cousin, because I was talking about somebody that had passed away. I was like, cousin, who passed away? So I'm like, yeah, man, that's a cousin, not somebody that I grew up with. We ain't the same age, of course, but just related. That's right on, Holly. James Furpo in the building. Life of the Nation. Who the Life of the Nation? Ain't that that light-skinned dude, huh? Top of the morning, Dirty. Happy Monday. What time is it, man? Hey, like I said, y'all, it is good to be back, man. Like I said, I took my little break, cleared my little mind. You know what I mean? Jacked off a few times, rubbed them out. Hey, man, I was jacking like a rabbit, boy. My balls like shrunk like 10 times smaller than what they were. They look like little BBs now. Well, I got the skeeting on all. Man, I gotta get some motherfucking paper towels and clean down the walls and shit. I need some wet wipes, bruh. I think my walls are pregnant. Hey, can you get your toilet pregnant? I think my toilet is pregnant. Boy, I was skeeting all in that motherfucker. Oh my God. All right. You see, nigga, you damn nigga, I've never seen fuck you have that many letters in it. Boy, can you imagine if a motherfucker was on hey, I would like to buy a vowel. I would like to buy a U. Nigga, that's how many U's you got in fucking you? Boy, I would have solved the puzzle. I would like to solve the puzzle. It's fuck you. Oh, we got the dirty one. Top of the morning. Hold on, did it pop up? Hold on. Top of the morning.
What's up, man? Fuck you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I'm about to buy Val. I like to buy you, all them U's, and I solved the puzzle. Yeah, I like to solve it. It's fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good. Monday morning. You got your coffee?
Yeah.
I'm about to be a motherfucking coffee maker, man.
Man, yeah. I got one. I'm just being lazy. I went to 7-Eleven. You know, like the 7-Eleven had the hip hop cup, so I had to go get it.
Oh, what's that? A 7-Eleven cup?
Yeah, it's the 7-Eleven hip hop cup.
Oh yeah,
with the top and everything. Yeah, it comes with the top and everything. It's washable. It's reusable.
What they doing? They doing what, a 50-year of hip hop type thing?
I don't really know, bro, because they brought out a coffee called Hip Hop Coffee.
Oh, I know some rappers. That rapper Richie Rich got his own coffee out.
I don't know where they got it from, but it's called Hip Hop Coffee, bro. And they got this whole little hip hop thing that they doing right now. And as you can see, the cup is graffiti style.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
okay, hell yeah.
Like it's in New York or something. You know, so
I'm gonna have to check it out, see who got that going, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I heard you talking about a couple of players, you know what I mean, with some genuine optimism. I like that, you know what I mean? Honestly don't know what a lot of these players can and cannot accomplish until you actually see them take the field. But it's also nice to know, you know what I mean? It's also nice to know that players are putting in the work, especially UDFAs. They realize, bro, I was undrafted. My chance of actually making the NFL is truthfully slim to none. I'm a UDFA. You know what I mean? Yeah. So hitting, you know what I mean? So when you realize that, you already know it, and you already putting yourself in place to be better than that, bro, that tells me you picked the right person. You know what I mean? As I said it last night, bro, I think this is one of the best draft classes and UDFA classes that I've seen in probably 10 years.
Man, I'm telling you, hey, they got the right guys with the right mind frame. Because I'm telling you, I was on Twitter and I seen a tweet that Severa posted. Let me see if I can get that back. And he said some shit.
Work is a mindset, bro.
Huh?
I said work is a mindset. You know what I mean?
Man.
When you get a job, do you know that job? No. It takes you some time, right? It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. So, you know, all these players seem like they got the right mindset right now. I hear talks about Chandler Jones being better. I want to see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm already happy that he took the pay cut. You know what I mean? But now I want to see. You know what I mean? I want to see the production. People are telling me he healthy, cool. I like a healthy Chandler Jones, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's still yet to be seen.
He's down to 255.
Still.
What I'm wondering, because you know how we put it out there where, and they mentioned it themselves as far as Ziegler and them, as far as the possibility of even having Tyree Wilson, Chandler Jones, and Max Crosby on the field at the same time. I'm wondering, with Chandler Jones dropping weight like he did, is that more suited for being an outside linebacker?
I don't know, because Tyree can play in and out. Tyree can play inside, outside.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can't do that with Chandler Jones at 255.
Yeah, but you can play him outside, move Tyree to the inside, and you got Max, Tyree, and then Chandler on that 3-4-D. Yeah, you could do that.
So I'm thinking, I wonder, what did they ask him to lose weight, or you know what I mean?
I think he came in heavy last year from his injury,
Being
not
out.
being able to really, get out and
Yeah.
do what it is he needed to do and stay in shape. You know what I mean? I think people are saying he's healthy now. You know what I mean? Maybe he got back into his playing weight. You know, he did play heavy last year, and I take that into consideration. I still can say I wasn't impressed with his overall play last year.
Hell no. He wasn't nowhere what we were expecting to get. Nothing that
No.
he did in the last 10 years. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
You know, he had, truthfully, let's be honest, he had what, two big plays all year?
yeah. That New England game, and then that's when he started getting those sacks too. What, 3.5? He only had
Mhm.
3.5.
Yeah.
But it was towards the end of the season though, when especially when we started having, and I keep forgetting, dude, too, Tillery. Tillery made I think was a big help in that as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think at the age of Chandler Jones, somebody in the middle that can force an offense to double team him will help Chandler Jones a whole lot by allowing him to go man to man. You know, to man up on that tackle.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can handle double teams no more. That's what it looked like. He just, you know what I mean? He just Father Time, man. That's all that is. You could Father Time was only
catches up
gonna
to
allow you to
everybody.
do. Yeah, exactly. You know, it kind of reminds me of Father Time hitting like some of the dopest corners to ever play the game, but the next phase in their life is going to safety. You know what I mean? Like the Deion Sanders, and you know what I mean, doing that route.
But there's unfortunately, there's nowhere for Chandler Jones to go once Father Time hits him. You know?
No, but you can hide his weaknesses with what you put around him, though. You know what I mean? If I put people around him, that makes people be like, do we double him or do we double him? We need to double him. Don't worry about him. You only gonna make one decision. You know what I mean? And hopefully we can force the hand to be like, okay, let Chandler Jones or be on that island against any tackle. He can handle that one. One thing that ain't gonna diminish Father Time ain't gonna take from him is his wingspan. He's still long enough to make plays. You know what I mean? He may not make the sack, but he can strip that ball out that motherfucker's hand, though. You know what I mean? That's crazy to have them long. Them motherfuckers got wingspans on that motherfucker, boy.
I don't even need you to make every single play, bro. What I need you to do is be involved in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Force it
What
back
they
to
say,
us players.
disruptive. Just be disruptive.
Be disruptive.
Not the ball game.
You make every single tackle you go after, bro. But damn, just be disruptive.
Be disruptive. That's it. And that's what they're preaching. But like I said, it's gonna be. I just want to sit back and watch it. I don't expect them to do nothing fantastic, but if they do, I was there to see it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch this shit. I think that's a better treat than, you know what I mean, rather than going in with expectations. Just go back and I want to expect the coaches to do their job and coach these guys up, because we know they got talent. Get it out of them. Let me see what their ceiling looks like. Show me what the ceiling look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you can get this out of these players and these guys play hard every play, I'm gonna be like, hey, we did that shit in the draft, bro. I think this might be one of them drafts too. I'm just trying to put all this shit together. Like, these dudes are smart. They love football. They got the God-given abilities that you're only born with, and then to throw the work ethic behind it, it's like, bruh, the sky's the limit. And that's what Chandler Jones was saying about Tyree and Adam Plant. The sky's the limit. It's on you now. What you gonna do with it? Shout out to Jail Felony. I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? Oh shit.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, you guys, that was my grandfather, Dirty, celebrating his 70th birthday.
All
right. What, you was on your phone?
Yeah, I was on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm in the studio. I figure why am I on the phone if I'm sitting in the studio? That don't even make no sense. It makes no sense at all.
Dirty's working on his mixtape.
No, I'm working on the video, the golf video. I'm trying to get it out today.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. You did say that shit. You putting that shit up.
yeah, I'm trying to get that shit
Shout
out.
out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate having y'all here for real.
Yeah, I gotta do some editing because they made me take the course backwards so I wouldn't disturb anybody. So they had me travel around the golf course like a marshal.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
now you gotta go to the end of it and go begin. God dang.
Yeah, which is cool. You know what I mean, like shout out to Edgewater in Lancaster, South Carolina.
Damn, how many Edgewaters are there?
I don't know, but the one I went to is in Lancaster, South Carolina. It's a beautiful golf course. It's a beautiful community and great hospitality, wonderful people, and probably one of the prettiest courses I've ever played. That's no cap. That's no cap.
What other golf courses you been to before?
I've been to a lot. We got one out here called Black Gold, which is a beautiful course as well. While I was there, I played another place called Northwoods, the Spur. Really nice course, really, hospitable people as well. For me to name off all the courses I played, bro. Yeah.
You ever been to Pebble Beach?
Not yet. It's on the list, bro. But we talking 300 around, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, we talking 300 around, and you kind of really need to be damn good to play there, bro. You know what I mean? You kind of really need to be damn good to play there.
Yeah.
But not to say that I can't play there. I can, but 300, bro. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I'm doing over on my channel, bro, is there's people that review golf courses, but they only go and review the ones that motherfuckers like me can't afford.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to review the courses that your average golf player can afford to go and play.
Good shit.
You know? So, but, that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. We speaking Raiders this morning. I was just saying I gotta.
Shit, they motherfucking golf too.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they actually just had an event not too long ago. You know what I mean? Where they brought players and retired players in and connected them with different businesses and whatnot on the golf course, and was showing they had some professionals out there teaching some of these players who didn't know how to play. I mean, that was fabulous, bro. I wish I was connected to the Raiders enough to at least get an invite to something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been nice, bro. That would have been nice. I guarantee there's a couple of players out there that I know I can beat. You know what I mean?
You know it is. Some people that ain't never played the shit before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I finally found my drive a little bit. So me and my driver have been working with each other a little bit more, and that just elevates the game for me. You know what I mean? 'Cause for a long time I couldn't hit my driver for shit, bro. Couldn't hit that shit to save nobody's life, bro. But now, as I continue to keep practicing with it, bro, me and my driver, we getting better and better. So,
okay, yeah.
Which it just elevates the game, bro. When you can hit a nice drive, 300. You know what I mean? 250, 300. You know what I mean? It takes so much more out of the game. It makes it just a little bit that much more easier to to get these pars and birdies, bro, when your driver is working. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's fun, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable. But it eliminates the stress of me talking to Raider football, unless somebody is questioning me why I'm a Raider fan while I'm playing golf. It's like, God, bro. You see it all over my shit, bro. You see Raiders everywhere, my bag, my clubs, everything, bro. Yes, I'm a Raider fan, bro. Who's your team? Everybody want to talk about my team. Who's your team? Tell people that all the time, man. Let's talk about your team. Who's your team?
Man, for real.
My team. Shout out to the chat, man. Good morning to y'all. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well, man. So I guess there's content today. You know what I mean, for the Raiders. You know what I mean. I guess they're going.
Don't they got a live? Yeah. Are they on right now? They be late all the time, but you swear everybody over there black.
Yeah. Let me see. Are they on right now? Yeah, they are on right now. They are.
Let me see.
Yeah, they're on right now, which is cool. JT the Brick and E. Allen, you know what I mean? The Green Eye Bandit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know who they're talking to, but
it's supposed to be a content day or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, have some faith, Raider Nation, for sure. I see him. Yeah. No, I think it's content day for them. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's what they was calling it. I seen the little thing.
I see everybody's over there. You know what I mean? Everybody and their mamas in the chat over there.
Oh, the cute.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
I don't type in those chats anymore. I just watch the show. I don't chat in those chats anymore.
I don't never. Yeah, they don't read that shit.
Nah, they definitely don't read that shit, bro. They definitely don't read that shit, bro.
Your best bet is just to watch.
Yeah, just watch.
Oh, that's right. They're showing highlights of the OTA.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me do this shit.
Yeah, they over there doing their thing, man. Salute to them. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? No, I know who's there and I know who's not, bro. I can definitely see in the chat who's there and who's not. You know what I mean? I definitely can see that. I see Robert Pena over there.
We about to bring the party over here.
Man, how long they supposed to be on? They supposed to be on all day?
I don't know.
Man, I want to get an invite to Content Day, man. I want to be invited to Content Day. I got content. You know what I mean? I got content. Nah. So we finally got a date for the Niner game, bro. We finally got a date for the 13th. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They got the date for the Pittsburgh game is on Sunday too.
Okay.
There we go.
So I'm gonna start getting the Airbnb stuff together and the tickets and stuff for the 49er game. Start getting that in order, getting that stuff paid for. So yeah, man, this should be a fun time, bro. It should be a fun time.
Yes, sir.
I'm probably gonna be there. I'm probably gonna be there 3 days. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna be there 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and leave after the game. Take my sons home because they got school the next day. But yeah, I think I'm gonna come out early Friday morning so we can get some some shit done.
You said Friday, yeah. We can also do, like I said, we can get Top Golf too.
Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna come out Friday, see if we can get some shit done. You know what I mean? A couple of skits shot and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yes, sir.
Yep. You know.
Fair use. I'm just telling y'all, fair use for educational and entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Hey, NorCal Jesse, holla at me, man. If you come into Vegas if you going to Vegas for the 49er game, man, that's anybody, bro. If you're going to the 49er game, you know what I mean, holler at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking my sons with me
We're gonna
too.
make it a good little event.
Yeah.
Because you know, you talk about August, bro. You know how hot it get out here in August.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, man. We definitely gonna have some fun. Should be enjoyable. It's right in the middle of me and my son's birthday. You know what I mean? His is on the 6th, mine is on the 17th. So, you know, it's right in the middle.
My son's the 2nd, August 2nd.
Yeah. So, you know, and yeah. So enjoy that and have some fun, you know what I mean? And then I'll be at the Rams game the following week too. So, because that's here in LA. Yeah. So that's nothing. You know, 6 days later we played a Rams at home. So or at that Rams house at SoFi. Yeah, so
yeah, I gotta I'm ready.
Yeah. No,
they talk about the
what happened?
No, they talk about the defensive ends now.
Yeah, man. When is E. Allen gonna get rid of this 1991 Pro Bowl shirt he keep wearing, bro? that's a
hey, that's what all them older dudes
shirt.
Be wearing.
That's a 91 Pro Bowl
they be
shirt.
Wearing the little straw hats. You see the little Hawaiian straw hats they be wearing, the Raider one.
Man, yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to everybody, man. There's a new episode of Raiders Drip. As a matter of fact, it's dropping at noon today. New season.
I went and got me a new Raider hat, bro. I went and got me a new Raider hat.
I'm back on my shit.
Bro. I'm gonna go get another one. I gotta go get another one now. Because people keep getting me mixed up.
Yeah. This time I'm doing the shows with some of the episodes gonna be shoes and hats to match, and where y'all can get them at. The links will be in the comments of each episode. Well, not every episode I'm gonna do shoes and hats, but some of them I'm gonna show y'all how to put. You know what I mean? On game day, I got some shit for y'all. Don't trip. You know what I mean? This is just the one to kick off the season. Is dropping today at noon. So y'all check it out, man.
It's the newest hat to the collection. It's the newest collection.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
you had that on earlier.
Red hats. I know people got
you
red
in that
already.
in the Nike Bronco t-shirt.
But they ain't got that though. I had to buy a hat to go with my Jordans, bro. I didn't have a Raider hat to go with my Jordans. I needed something to go with my Jordans.
Hey, bruh, watch the episode at noon today. Like I said, some of the episodes I'm doing shoes and hats. And it's some Jordans I got to match this hat that I got. Y'all see it. Y'all see it for real. I know some of y'all don't like wearing shit that ain't silver and black, but hey, for those who do, fashion-wise, I'm gonna show y'all how to hook that shit up and where you can get it at.
Bro, somebody thought I was a Raider. Somebody thought I played for the Raiders when I was flying, bro.
Shit, not in that shirt. No.
It's not what I had on.
Think you going to the Mama High?
It's not what I had on. It's not what I had. It's what I had
Russell
on
Wilson
yesterday.
stunt double.
No, I just got up to take my son to school. Man. I just threw something on to take my son to school, man. I wasn't expecting to do anything else. But nah, man, this dude asked me if I played for the Raiders, Ned. And I'm like, bro, if I played for the Raiders, would I be flying coach? Would I be flying coach if I played for the Raiders, bro?
You might have been an undrafted.
Even still, I can afford first class. Even as a UDFA, I can afford first class, bro. Ask me if I play for the Raiders, and I'm sitting in coach, bro, like three seats from the back of the plane, bro. Come on now.
You said 3 seats from the back. Hey, I remember the back used to be Boy, we used to get on the back before that shit happened with 9/11. Motherfuckers was getting on with gin and juice on in your bottle. They didn't take
Man.
liquids away from you then. And we talk about like 2000, 2001.
Yep. No, I got you.
Man, all that shit is
I
done. We
I
used to
thought
get
it
on
was
the back
funny,
of the
bro.
plane,
Shit
get
made
lit.
me laugh. Like, bro, what NFL player flies coach, bro? They don't even fit in the seats back there, bro.
Play for the Raiders? Wow.
Nah, Willie Wayne. I told him I was a Raider YouTube content creator. I wasn't a player. I'm a content creator on YouTube. You know what I mean? And he subscribed to my show right there, bro. He pulled my shit up. He watched it. He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, cool." Subscribe to my show right there. So cool. Appreciate it.
Was
But
he a
yeah,
Raider fan?
Nah, not a Raider fan.
No, he wasn't?
Nah, he wasn't. Just a sports fan in general. You know what I mean? Just a sports guy.
Okay.
He didn't have a team. He's not a rah-rah, shish boom bah type guy for any one team. So he's just sports, period. You know what I mean? He just loves sports. So he's like, you look familiar, man. You play for the Raiders? I see you dripped out. Nah, bro, I don't play for the Raiders. Just a big fan, bro. Just a really big fan. That's all. Just a really big fan.
Man.
Yeah. I signed one autograph in my lifetime, bro, for somebody mistaking me as somebody else, bro. And that's just because I felt bad for them.
They thought you was Red Man.
Yeah, and they wrecked their car. That's the only reason I signed it, bro. That's the only reason.
Niggas Red Man, where meth at?
Hey. Nah, but you know, I'm happy that the season is opening. You know what I mean? I'm happy that, you know, each and every day it gets closer and closer to, you know, them putting a decent product out on the field. Hopefully, you know, they turn the corner, you know what I mean? And you know, they actually can get some real solid wins this year, bro. You know what I mean? Hopefully they can get some real solid wins this year. They can it's a lot of people, bro. They hosted a little
camp was that shit?
Little school thing, a little camp. That's cool, man. That's cool. Shit, sometimes I wish I lived in Vegas to take my son to some of these things, bro. You know what I mean? I could take him to the ones here in LA, but for what? we don't rock with them. You know what I mean? We don't rock with the Chargers like that. We don't rock with the Rams, bro. Bro, you ain't bringing that shit in my house, bro. The last thing I need to do is see one of their players like, bro, you suck, bro. You suck, bro. How about we can go over there and how about them Jaguars?
Man.
How about them Jaguars? What they do to you in the
that's
playoffs?
all they gonna have is Jaguars. Jacksonville.
Man, nah. You know, I feel like what I'm seeing them do, bro. I really can't wait to actually lay my eyes on an actual finished product and see what it is, you know, that they're able to accomplish. You know, it's a whole new season. You know, a lot of players from last year aren't here, so I'm not expecting the same outcome. A lot of the players that we got rid of simply because they're lazy, bro. They weren't fit.
That's what I was saying.
They didn't fit into the program, not like they thought they would. You know what I mean? Some of them dudes was here based on the fact that they had a rapport, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm good with them, and they just wasn't giving it they all. And you know, the owner, the front office, they saw it and was like, you know what? Bye, peace out, have a good one. You know what I mean? Like we gave you the opportunity, you didn't make the best of it. Now you got to go. I'm gonna find somebody else.
Exactly what I said too.
Get some younger guys that's hungry, that actually really want to be here. You know, after 10 years, bro, do you really want to still play? You know what I mean? After 10 years, are you really still into wanting to play, bro? After your body just took all these hits and you're not performing to the standard of what you used to perform? I don't think you do.
And then you got to factor in what is your mindset as far as having to start all over and learn a new playbook, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When is the last time that you want to do that? You know what I mean? So you
Mhm.
got to factor that in. Like, do you want to keep? And you're like, man, I'm too old to keep doing this shit. Can't
Bro.
keep starting over. You know, unfortunately, we had to go that route. We have to keep starting over until we find the right collective to put on this damn team to get this franchise back going in the right direction.
Yeah.
This nigga got
Khalil
the
Mack, I'd
Jordan on
probably
the
probably
goalie.
take a picture with Khalil Mack, bro. I don't blame Khalil for not being here, bro. I
Nah, that wasn't his.
don't put any blame on Khalil Mack for not being here. I think that was a John Gruden move. I think it was a terrible move. He got rid of 2 players that offseason that I felt like maybe you should not have gotten rid of. You know what I mean? And I'm just being honest. You know, Khalil Mack and Marquette King. I felt like those are 2 players that got the shit end of the stick when Gruden got here. You know, Marquette King was doing his damn thing, bro. You know, they got rid of him. They got rid of him to bring in the punter we got, and that's cool. But you only went and got that punter because that was your son's best friend in college. That was a fucked up way of doing it. You should have had both of them in camp and let whoever wins the job win the job. But to just let Marquette King go. Now I get it. You know, his off the field antics and the things that he was saying weren't conducive to probably being a good football team. You know what I mean? You should never, you know what I mean, especially when they asked him, you know, hey, you know, what do you think about your new head coach, John Gruden? He was like, who was that? You know what I mean? I know he was jokingly joking, but you know, you can't do that. You can't do that. You that's not something you do when you get a new head coach, bro. You don't say who's that, especially when it's a John Gruden, bro. You know who the fuck John Gruden is. Stop it. You know what I mean? Stop it, bro. So, but nah, I mean Khalil Mack though. I mean, they didn't want to give him his money. John Gruden never called him. You know what I mean? Never talked to him. You know, he felt dissed. Why not move on, bro? Yeah. Why not? So, hey, but I at the same time, I feel like that sucks because I felt like our defense was headed in the right direction, and we've just been like this ever since. So,
see, look at the depth or defensive ends and defensive tackles, man.
Yeah.
I don't think we was ever this deep. Well, I know we haven't been this deep. So you figure in 2 drafts that they added 4 defensive tackles, which we know that was one of our biggest, weakest links. Now we just got to find the right 2, the starters, and then we already complimented it. We got ends to put out there. Yep. DT is what we needed the most, man. And they went out there and loaded up because not only don't forget we drafted 2 this year, 2 last year, and then also, and I'm not just saying just DT's defensive ends as well, because don't forget we got Tillery got re-signed coming back. Don't forget what's the defensive end that we got from the 49ers? That's another one we got to keep our eye on. See, we talk about defensive ends too, bruh. We got some depth.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We picked up some people that are capable of doing what it is that we need them to do.
Brandon Faison, they talking about now.
Another guy that's gonna have to prove it to me, bro. You know, he was here, then we let him go. You know, now we're bringing him back. Like, you don't have to prove it to me, bro.
See what he do. He got the measurables at 6'3". You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. It's just, is it going to work? It didn't work last year. I mean, what's to believe? What's going to lead me to believe that it's going to work this year? So that's why I say I got to wait and see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to wait and see because I don't see it. I just don't see it. Man, these dudes be getting up early, bro.
Man, they want to bring up Teamer and Palomau. Okay, here go the safeties.
Damn, 7 safeties, huh? 7 of them. Wow. Jaquan Johnson, Merrick.
We starting off with 7. Don't forget, it's gonna get chopped down. But who's gonna make the cut? That's what I want to know. Who makes the cut? Okay, let's talk about the linebackers.
Yeah, how many of those do you have? Because last year you had 3. Last year you had 3. How many you got this year? Said they all got approved.
Yeah, they're talking about Spillane now. How about pairing him with Diablo?
Another kid that I'm not very high on right now.
Shit, what's name said that motherfucker came back on swole.
Shit, he should. He was gone long enough. He missed damn near the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 linebackers this year. Okay.
A couple of undrafted.
It's crazy. Robert Spillane is the veteran savvy linebacker that we got, bro. That does not make me feel good, bro. That does not make me feel good. Your veteran presence at linebacker is Robert Spillane.
A young group. That's a young ass group.
It's a young group, bro. I need one veteran in that bitch that has at least been here 5 years, 6 years, bro. You know what I mean? With some actual stats. Spillane's been in the NFL for 4 years, but not at that status level of saying, oh, well, you know, can he work out? Yeah, he could. Could he not work out? Yeah, he could. But it's just that experience level, bro. It's the experience level that I'm looking for. I need one linebacker that's got that actual unique experience that we're looking for.
I think we might be looking at it wrong. I don't think we should be looking at it by individual. I think we should look at it by as a whole. How can they get this defense? Because they're young enough to stick together. You know what I mean? They can play together for some years and develop that chemistry to work as a whole. That's what I'm thinking they're trying to do. They're trying to get young pieces in there that they can keep together for a while, so everything is just and I'm gonna tell you who said it. Who said that shit was I think Chandler Jones was the one that said. He said when you develop that kind of rapport with each other, you don't even have to say nothing to each other. You can just look at them and give them that look, and they know exactly what to do. If they can develop that chemistry, I think we got to look at the defense as a whole. How do they play all together?
You're right. You're right.
Because
let me ask you this:
there's no dominating figures on defense in the secondary, linebacker.
No, you know what I mean. So let me ask you this, bro, because this is my concern. You know what I mean? In that time of need, when we need that veteran presence, bro, to step up and pull everything together, bro. Do you feel like that's something we have in our linebacker room right now? You know what I mean? That dog of a voice. You know, like that's what I feel like we're missing in our linebacker room is that dog of a voice, that guy that can just really
level of defense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just pull everything together. And that's the only reason I say I would love to have a veteran presence in the linebacker room. You know what I mean? That has that unique experience, you know what I mean, of actually being, you know, a starter, being a dog, being a voice in the room, you know what I mean? Somebody that can really pull everything together, like, you know, Denzel Perryman did. You know what I mean? Yes, he didn't have a whole lot to work with, but he had that dog voice, you know what I mean, that was just capable of bringing shit together and just making it, you know, a lot better than what it was. That's my only concern about this linebacker room. I feel like we don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? And I reserve judgment, but you know, I'm anxious to see how that is actually going to turn out and work, because I feel like that's something you just need.
I think they're hoping to get that from Spillane. The one thing I would say would give him a good pedigree is the fact that he's coming from Pittsburgh, and we know what Pittsburgh is known for: their defense, especially the linebacker position. You know what I mean? If you get anything from Pittsburgh, if it's a linebacker or a safety, you know what I mean. You pretty much in that same system that's been existing for how many years now?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that just from him coming from that system, the blueprint is in him, and I think now we're giving him the opportunity to be that guy. We don't know if he is or not going to be, but he's getting the opportunity to be that dude, the dude, you know, that dog, that leader. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I want to see. I want to see because I mean, Pittsburgh had nothing but good things to say about him. He has had the green dot before due to injury of Pittsburgh at the linebacker position, especially him only being 4 years in the league. That's still, you know, young.
yeah, it is.
But they see something in him because I'm knowing that's who they're gonna. And he just got done saying pairing him with Diablo. So I'm gonna see what they're building. That's why I'm trying to, because I don't know what they're gonna do, but I want to see what they're gonna do so I can say, okay, now I see you're putting him with him. You adding these guys here.
Yeah. Well, it's daddy duty time for me, bro. I appreciate you.
All right.
Allow
I'm
me
about to jump off here
pull
too.
up. Yeah. Raider Nation, man,
Hey.
y'all have a fabulous day, man. You know, I wish y'all nothing but the best as y'all go out and join the world, you know, and do what it is you got to do, be it work or whatever it is you do, man. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because the one thing you can, people always say tomorrow's not guaranteed. Well, I'm gonna tell you, the next 5 minutes ain't guaranteed. So enjoy every second, every moment, every minute of your life, man. Have fun. Fuck the drama. Smile. Through all the rain and the pain, smile.
Nights like this, I wish. No, let me quit. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Yes, once again, you already know the dealie. I'm back. Or if I said it better than last time,
People keep
I'm
asking
really
if I'm
back.
back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah, I think we all back.
Yes, indeed, man. Salute Raider Nation, man. Hey, we doing this shit. We gonna rock and roll this season. Hopefully, good things come from everything. You know what I mean? From the draft picks to the coaching to the decisions made of who stays and who goes on this team. But we're gonna be here every step of the way, representing the nation to the fullest, man. With you guys, man, rocking with us, man. We can't go wrong. You feel me? So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. Enjoy your day. Make it back home safe to your loved ones, man. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. You already know what it is, the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast right here on Raiders Allegiance with your boy Lunatic Raider. Don't forget at noon today, the first episode of season 2 of Raiders Drip. Catch it while it's hot. Catch it in your teeth. No, let me kid. Hey, I'm up out of here, y'all, man. Y'all enjoy that shit, man. And like I say, wait a minute, how do I used to end this shit? Oh, we know. if I can find a motherfucker. I'm out of what? I'm out this bitch.